It's day 4 of spring training, and injury prevention is the name of the game. I'm Abby Mastracco for NJ Advanced Media here at Tradition Field in Port St. Lucie. Now, in case you haven't been paying attention in the last few years, the Mets have just been decimated by injuries. It's not just Matt Harvey, it's not just David Wright. Most of the rotation went down last year, a lot of the infielders, so the organization really made it a priority to figure out some different injury prevention techniques in spring training. The thinking there being that the more work you put in earlier, the more chances you have to get injured later on in the season. So they've altered some programs, they've limited work, and they're very closely monitoring a lot of players, especially the pitchers. Now, how do they know that this is going to work? I'll let pitching coach Dan Warthen tell you.
Just really smart.
Besides that,
An extra week to work and to get out there, make sure that everything is in right where it wants to be. So we're not pushing them on the mound. We're not going to put the limits of their pitches, at high levels. Not going to try to get 3 or 4 innings out of them right away. We don't have, I think, the first date that we have anybody, of the big 4 or 5 guys going is March 4th. So for the 24th, so we have 9 days before we see the big guys start to throw. The biggest thing is to make sure not so much the innings. It used to think about we wanted 25 innings for a starter out of spring training. Now we just want to make sure they get to 90 pitches somewhere along the line.
The primary concern for the infielders has been about whether or not their backs can hold up the duration of the season. Lucas Duda, David Wright, Neil Walker, they've all struggled with back and neck injuries. Today we talked to second baseman Neil Walker about his recovery from back surgery last year. He said he's finally pain-free for the first time in a long time. That could be huge for the Mets.
I don't know what it feels like to really, since 2011, to go through a season and not kind of feel that kind of soreness and tightness in my back. And my range of motion has improved. My strength is where I want it to be, and I think it's going to continue to get better. I'm doing a lot of exercises to make sure things are where they need to be. So I think the potential is there. More than anything, it's just a comfortability thing. I don't have to kind of feel like I need to tiptoe when I'm on the field, or if I don't feel good one day, be careful of sliding or diving or whatever that may be. Not that I've done that in the past, but when you don't feel great, you tend to kind of be more cautious, whether you're swinging or doing something. And I don't think I'm going to have those issues anymore, and that's a pretty comforting feeling. And I think that it will lead to a more confident me, per se.
Up on the site right now, I've got a story about the dilemma the Mets face regarding Zach Wheeler. Should he go into the bullpen? Should he stay in the starting rotation? What's best for him given his injury history? More to come from Port St. Lucie. For NJ.com, I'm Abby Mastracco.